Hello, I'm Megan Zucaro, and I'm going to talk a little bit about budgeting, because how many times at the end of the month do we say to ourselves, how in the world did I spend all of my money? And you know what happens? It slips through our fingers. And one of the basic things that I found when I was a financial planner is just writing down a monthly budget. You know, you don't think about, or I personally didn't think about, when I went to the gas station and I got a soda, or I got a bottle of water, or a pack of gum, whatever it may be on top of my gas, or a bag of Cheetos, you know, all of those things add up. Or every time you go get gas, you get an extra 10 bucks cash or an extra 20 bucks cash. Now it's an extra 20 bucks cash. But those items add up, and over time, they add up to $300, $400, $500 a month. That's a significant amount of money. And when I was doing financial planning, one of the things that I found is that when people did a budget and we got to the end of the month, the majority of people, I would say 75%, had between $500 and $600 a month left over. And they would always look at me and say, Megan, there is no way we have this much money left over at the end of the month. And I said, you know, I understand how you feel, because I, until I did a budget, was in the exact same situation. But what we found was when we actually put the money into different pots. Now, some people call pots envelopes, some people call them checking accounts, whatever it may be that works for you. Personally, I always just kept one checking account, but I always wrote out, as soon as I got paid, everything that I had to pay for. Once I paid for everything, then I knew how much money I had left at the end of the month to spend. And I would divvy that out on a weekly basis. And that's what we had to have in cash, and we always had it as cash, to spend on a weekly basis. And what that did is it allowed us to be able to save money into a savings account, save into a Roth IRA, and go ahead and have some life insurance. And we only were able to achieve that because we actually sat down and did a budget. And I mean a budget so simple as electricity, credit card, car, house or rent, you know, just your basic things that you do. Now, again, on the internet, there's a wealth of budget sheets that you can go to and print out for free. Write down what it is that you have coming in, write down what it is that you have going out. And I'm telling you, at the end of the month on that sheet, it will show you're having probably $500 left at the end of the month. And you'll say to yourself that it's just not true. But if you start thinking about the cash advances when you get, you know, an extra 20 bucks to get gas or whatever it may be, don't do that anymore. Try to give yourself an X amount of dollars on a weekly basis in cash that you spend on sodas, you know, candy bars, chips, all of those things that we buy when we go to the gas station. And you will find you'll have more accountability of your money. And when you have accountability of the money, you'll be able to do some things for your future, such as save into a retirement account, put some money into savings, so you don't feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck. Because just like myself, and what I found is that I had enough money coming in, I just wasn't managing the money as well as I possibly could. So get a budget sheet off the internet, go ahead and Google budget sheet, and I'm sure thousands will pop up. And just take 5 minutes to do that. And it will really open your eyes to the fact that you can live on the dollars that you have and get yourself on a budget. So most importantly, you can start saving some money on a monthly basis, if you haven't already, into a savings account, so you have a little bit of cushion, so you don't have to feel worried about the next paycheck, or feel worried about, in the event that something, an emergency, were to come up, you're going to have a little nest egg there. I'm Megan Zucaro, and I'll see you later.